Unfortunately, if Elizabeth gives birth to my child while she's married to another man, the courts won't recognize my rights as the biological father.
And if we just wait to get married until after the baby's born, then Jax can be legally recorded as the baby's father.
What? And if we don't?
Then the birth mother's husband is listed on the birth certificate, which means I would have to adopt my own child after it's born.
You know, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
I know, but that's the law. I'm trying to avoid any complications.
Well, it's gonna kind of mess things up for us.
No, not really. I mean, people have long engagements all the time. And what are we talking here? A year?
Look, Lucky, we may all be sitting around the campfire now holding hands, but things happen, you know. Could be complications if for some reason you decide not to sign the adoption papers.
Why would he do that?
I'm just pointing out that...
Just pointing out that I actually have a say in what's going on here.
But there's not going to be a problem, right, Lucky?
You know what? I need to think about this.
Oh, really? That's funny because maybe you already have.
What is that supposed to mean, Jim?
Well, it's just interesting timing that Lucky proposed when he did. I'm just throwing this out there, but maybe this is less about Elizabeth and setting a date, and this is more about you wanting to stick it to me. Come on, this sudden urge to marry Elizabeth is about way more than love.
How can you say that?
Because he's never been behind you being our surrogate. He feels threatened by the whole arrangement. You feel marginalized, right?
You seem to be the man with all the answers.
Yeah, now you want a chance to put yourself back in charge, right? To be the breadwinner, the man. Because that's what this feels like to me. Change of ideals, I don't know, price tags maybe, which is it?
What are you getting at, Jax?
If Lucky cared at all about bringing a child into our lives, he wouldn't think twice about putting off the wedding, but he has to think about it? And it's not because he wants to keep my baby. So it must be about money.
You're twisted.
No, really, how much will it take? Lucky, a couple $100,000 more to postpone the wedding? Because you could buy a lot of gifts for Cameron with that kind of cash.
I don't give a damn about your money or your baby. I just want to marry the woman that I love.
Well, it's too bad because we have an agreement.
You know, it's amazing how everything comes down to money for you. Like family, children, love. You just put a price tag on it all, don't you? Is that what really makes you feel like a man?
Okay, stop,
You know what?
stop. We've got to stop this right now.
All right, forget it.
No, I am not talking to Lucky. I'm talking to you, Jax. You've got to back off. Could you just give Lucky some room to explain, please?
Listen, Elizabeth, I told you I love you. And I want you to be my wife, with or without Jax's baby or his money.
Yeah, but why now?
Jax!
Maybe because I feel like it's a little out of my control, because it is. This baby's gonna affect my life, too.
So you have to go around marking your territory just in case there's a question about who Elizabeth belongs to?
I don't belong to anyone.
And that's what drives him crazy. You said Alexis went over the legalities with you.
You want to postpone the wedding?
We just need to figure some things out, Lucky.
How about we just cancel it altogether? How's that for a solution? You know what? I take it back. Their proposal, the ring, all of it just call us unengaged.
Oh, come on, Lucky. This isn't how adults work through their differences. You don't take your ball and go home because you can't have it your way.
I'm sorry I showed up for the game at all.
I don't buy your innocent act.
Yeah, well, that's the first thing you haven't tried to buy since this whole thing started.
Okay, Lucky, wait.
You know, it's a good thing that you see the side of him before you dive in head first. You okay?
What do you think?
Well, you gotta agree with me here. Lucky was out of line. He has an agenda and it affects all of us.
Is this how you view the world, Jax? Trust no one? Because we all have motives and agendas and legalities? And if someone doesn't agree with you, you just raise the price tag and have it your way?
I'm sure Lucky loves you. He had mixed motives about proposing when he did.
You don't know that. You don't know Lucky like I do. He's not the type of man to sit at home and think up ways to manipulate people.
Well, tell me he's not threatened by our arrangement.
He is dealing the best way he can. And if he needs to be reassured that I love him, so what?
Well, if he needs to be reassured of that.
You know, he is the most honest and decent and down-to-earth person I know. And I can guarantee you he does not have some dark plan to shut you out of your baby's life.
Look, Elizabeth, I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman first and a romantic second. And I mean, we have a contract.
Wow. Well then, beyond all the buying and selling, there could be a baby involved if I'm pregnant. And if I'm not, I'm gonna have to agree with Lucky. We should have that contract null and void.
Okay. I guess that settles it. I'll tell Courtney.
Guess this didn't turn out to be quite the gala evening we all hoped.
Yeah, I thought it was a bad idea from the start.
Are we still talking about the party? Lucky, I just wanted this to be a nice evening for us. Get away from our work and bills and see how the other half lives.
Yeah, it's overrated. I would actually just rather the two of us stay home and cook dinner together.
Would have been enough for me. If that's all we ever do, it would be enough.
I don't know.
Well, I do. Lucky, I love you. You are all I need. Who you are, what you believe in, how much you love Cameron. Now, why on earth would I ever risk losing all of that again?
Elizabeth, really.
Okay, listen to me. You would make me the happiest woman in the world if you'd just be my husband. Lucky, will you please marry me?
Proposing.
Well, you didn't really give me a choice. You took back our engagement, remember?
That was because of Jax.
Okay, let me get something straight. I may or may not be pregnant with Jax's baby, but either way, I am not gonna let this surrogacy come between us, okay? Now I am asking you, will you marry me? Nice reflexes.
You see, I can handle whatever you need. So yes, marrying you would be my privilege, my honor, and every dream I've had made real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I knocked you down pretty hard.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Well, that's different. I basically threw you to the floor, so I guess it was just my first instinct.
What, to protect me? God, I'm so insulted.
I'd die if anything happened to you.
Oh, well, you can forget that because you already accepted my proposal, which means you're stuck with me for life. Now, will you please put this thing back on my finger where it belongs?
I'd be honored.
Thank you. I love this song.
Why are we dancing?
I love you, Lucky. With all my heart. I never want to lose you again, not for any reason.
Me too.
We need to promise each other something. Whatever happens with this surrogacy, we won't let it come between us.
Promise.